Good evening, everybody. Gong hei fa choi. Happy New Year. And I'm joined here today on Top Gear number 6. I'm here with Adrian Mak. Adrian Mak, how are you feeling, man?
Good. 恭喜發財，恭喜發財，everybody 啊！大家好啊！新年快樂，新年快樂。
So for our non-Cantonese speaking friend, it's all just great wishes of prosperity, health, and all this good stuff, all right? So, if you don't understand, just know it's good for you. Okay?
Yep. Indeed. Definitely. All good wishes, health, wealth, and fortune. Yeah. Prosperity.
So today we're going to have a very interesting topic. I know a lot of you guys are interested in getting a dream car. Maybe it's a used car, So this is a very useful topic. If you know somebody who needs this, tag them, comment in the comment there, tag them so they come and watch this with you. Call them up, send them a text, right? You got an expert here to answer your questions which otherwise would not be accessible, okay? So feel free to say hi. We can see your comments wherever you're watching from YouTube, from Facebook. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and let us know what is your right. Okay, what is your right? And me and Adrian talk a little bit about our right. Okay, so while everyone is slowly coming in and stuff like that, let me do a quick introduction of Adrian. So Adrian, I met over the Evo Club, right? I never really met him in the first Evo Enduro well, not the first one, the last year, the last one. Okay,
2019.
I never met him, but I always seen that the Golf looking 997, right? The Golf looking one. I never got to see the guy, and I actually got to know him better in one of the drives we had during MCO. Well, during when everything relaxed, and then we got to able to travel and stuff. We did a little convoy. It was really fun. And then I got to know him better when he came over and had coffee in my house. And it was when I was sitting. See, Adrian drives Porsches, right? And he handles his car well. Okay. And then he was driving his Volvo, and he has this big freaking smile on his face. It's Volvo, and it's not a Volvo XC60 or XC90. It's a Volvo 240. It's a 1980s car. 1980s, right? Yeah.
84.
Oh man, 1984. And
that's right.
And I see this guy with a big fat smile on his face in an underpowered classic car. And I thought to myself, I want a classic car. And that's how my E30 came around, because of this experience. That's Adrian Mak for you. And he's been taking care of my BMW E30 as well. So that's how I know Adrian. He's very knowledgeable. And the best part of it, he's not stingy. He keeps giving and giving that information. Right, so I can see some people here. Adrian Xiao, Hasbullah, hi, Kenneson, good to see you again, man. Jensen, Bobby, hey Bobby, all right. So that's how I know Adrian, okay, and I'm so glad to bring him to you, because he's going to be sharing with you his experience of seeing all kinds of cars going in and out of his workshops, okay, right? He has three workshops, he's seen it all, so he can give you advice. So feel free to ask any questions, okay? Adrian, why don't you tell everyone a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah. Hi guys, Adrian. Happy Chinese New Year again for those guys who just joined us. 恭喜发财. All right. So basically, I've been in the auto industry for more than a decade, coming to about 13, 14 years really. So currently managing this group of companies called NSF. So we do all sorts of cars, from your usual Myvis to Toyotas to German cars. And also we have a dealership in Kia and also in Isuzu since 1984. So it's about 37 years old already, the company. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I heard that you guys are the highest rated Google review workshops in Glenmarie, right?
Yeah, very extremely proud. Yeah, so basically our rating is about 4.8, 4.9. As you know, to get a lousy rating, super easy. You just do one small mistake, that's it, you get 1 star immediately. Yeah. Serious. In 2021, it's super hard. Yeah, so I'm very proud to say that generally we have about 200 plus to 300 plus reviews per outlet, and average rating will be 4.8 to 4.9, almost 5 really. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, very proud of that team of the team as well, because
as a customer that I send my E30 over, they definitely deserve the 5 stars. They helped me not only sort out the whole suspension system, but they caught things that were dangerous. Like for example, they found the fuel pipe was actually cracking, and that's no good news, right? It was cracking so badly that I could smell my fuel like a little bit away. I can actually smell my fuel. That's not good news, right, guys? That's not very good news.
Correct.
So I'm very happy that my cars are in good hands. I bring him here for a topic, and thanks Adrian for joining us today. I actually texted him. I wasn't sure he's going to say yes, but if he says yes, it's like, whoa, like, wow. Because this is an interesting topic, because used car is so alluring. It's like, wow, you can own the car that you want to own for 50% of the price, 20% less, 30% less. But what does it entail? Someone might have taken the car and then they trash the car. And on the surface, you take it to the panel beater and they can tell you accident, no accident. That's all, right? But what are the other things that's behind it? And I've been so lucky to haven't buy a car that's in very like crap condition, but I've heard horror stories as well, So I do this topic because I want to be able to help the automotive, the car enthusiasts, for us to discern and say, can I own my dream car through used dealership without without being a money pit? Because some cars are money pit and some cars are just extraordinary savings. And Adrian is also a great. He has all used cars as well, right? Most of the cars are used, right?
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Yeah.
And they're all in immaculate condition. So if you know somebody who needs this topic, please tag them. Share this on your page. Share this with somebody. Call them up because you're gonna and feel free to say hi and let us know where you're tuning in from. Hi Con. Hi Hansi. Hi Baldwin. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Share with us what right you have, or if you have any issue around your used car, or you have any questions, drop it in the text. We'll be happy to answer your question. All right. And I think Adrian do most of the answering because he's the pro over here.
No, just sharing it, bro. Just sharing.
But also, before we start into the session, stay tuned to the end of the video because we are going to have up to 15,000 ringgit worth of value being given out. So if you want to experience that, or you want your friends to experience that gift, invite them as well. Okay. And of course, as every talk year we do, we play a game called Dude, Where's My Car? And this one, I guarantee you're going to make Adrian stressed out a little bit, but we're going to have fun. Okay. All right. Adrian, so you ready for this?
Yes, I am. Wow.
Right, so please say hi. Sorry, what are you saying?
No, I think it's like the breakfast grill in BFM. So you're being grilled online, yeah?
No,
it's a radio program, but it's okay.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have
fun grilling you. I'm just kidding, man.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go for a quick break because we just did the introduction, and after the break, we're gonna start by myself and Adrian sharing about our opinions about used cars. Okay, with that, we're gonna do a quick break. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some food, but come back as soon as you can or stay throughout the break because we're going to talk about our general opinion about used cars because we're all car enthusiasts. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Save about 500 bucks. You save about 1,000 plus.
To work out cheaper for me.
4,000.
215, even more.
Gift card for 200 plus. 400 bucks of savings.
Hey guys, welcome back. And yes, that's a gift from our sponsors. We're up to 40% of your insurance savings, right? So everything is there. Evo Club Insurance, okay? So talking about used cars, I've been talking a lot. What do you tell us? What is your opinion on getting a dream car as a used car versus new? What do you think about it, man?
All right. Basically, I think a lot of people always confuse dream car as a two-door coupe or cabriolet. Sometimes dream car might not be that. So, like, just to show you an example. So I have a customer who climbed the walk-in yesterday. Actually, he wanted to buy a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, S300 W221. Yeah, so imagine that car, I think brand new was about what, they launched back in '07, was 600,000, close to that. So I was shocked, to be honest. I didn't know the market price, because usually you ask me how to repair cars, how much is repair. Yes, I'll tell you that. That car has actually dropped down to 50,000 ringgit for use S-Class. That really shocked me. So basically we checked the car, everything. Of course, there were some bits here and there, but yeah, generally imagine paying 50,000, which is cheaper than a Myvi. Yeah, so which is wow, very good value for money. Yeah, that's right. In semi-good condition, I won't say it's the best condition, but it's semi-good for a 13-year-old S-Class, which still looks good to today lah. Yeah. So back to your question, my opinion on used cars. Yeah, definitely. If you can find one, definitely you have a lot of savings there in the long run. Always, because imagine you buy a new car, you will depreciate everything. Yeah.
So your opinion that used cars as your dream car is definitely a great for enthusiasts to experience the car you want to have.
Correct.
Yeah.
Especially in 2021. Wow, I tell you, it's a blessed time to be alive, to be a car enthusiast. You have tons of cars to choose. Yeah, you have.
What cars have you seen? Like there was deals that you're like, man, I wanted to make that deal. Like, what have you seen so far?
Oh, a lot. a lot. Yeah, but it doesn't help, because especially during MCO, everyone's stuck at home. Yeah, so I've seen non-car guys becoming car guys. Oh, I watch YouTube. Oh, whether is it Thomas, Bobby, or Con, or whoever the Horizon team. Yeah, they're watching. Oh, yeah, okay, all right, this is the car to get. Yeah, and then straight go to Buddha car list or wherever it is to find the cars. Wow, I mean, yeah, very good time to be alive, to be a car enthusiast. I mean, you can have anything from 4 doors to 2 doors to luxury sedans, Conti cars, Japanese cars, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're ready to be alive, and I think, I agree with you. I think used cars are definitely the way to go, and all the cars you have, right? And by the way, Adrian owns a beautiful Golf-looking livery, because it used to be full Golf and now semi-Golf looking livery 997, which I have the pleasure to chase down with my C43 and my XC43, my Boxster, and even the 987 Boxster, which is in immaculate condition. And
Thank you.
There's a bunch of cars, but you know, I can see like, if you bought a new 991, right, or 997, or they bought a 991, right, or 992, you could have owned your whole garage, right?
Oh, I think not even close, because imagine a brand new Porsche 911 base spec is over $1 million already, which is a lot of money. Yeah, so imagine now. Okay, we're going to be more for Porsches lah. I mean, some of them are commenting, some friends are commenting. Yeah, I won't end up as a Porsche, but basically, yeah,
going that way.
Going that way. But since you were saying, yeah, so yeah, imagine a Porsche 991, 2012, 2013 is going for 300 plus thousand, 400,000, which is insane. It's like a insane lot of money. I mean, it's expensive, but still insane compared to when it was brand new.
You know what? I completely agree with you. All the cars that I want to own, they are going to be used cars. You know, of course there'll be a topic that someone driven the car before, someone has driven. No, but I think that's a good point. Yes, that the car may be in poor condition. That's why you need to have a good workshop that you can trust. You know, that someone you can trust to take care of your car and for them to see whether it's a good condition car to own. And for me, it's NSS Service Center and what Adrian does. But the other reason why I like used cars is technically all the cars I like are a bit older. You know, and I think to myself, like, hey, I do kind of like, okay, if there's a new car that I like, probably the Aston Martin Vantage, you know, the Vantage, right? And I seen the flash, I was like, oh my God, like the interior, everything is like next level. But to think that for a Vantage for 1.4 million, I can get 993, the last of the air-cooled 911, right? That is so alluring, and it's for like a quarter of its price, you know, or maybe a Datsun Triple S 510, because the engine sounds amazing. Sounds a bit like a mini American engine, you know, you know, carburetor, you know. So
Correct,
I'm
correct.
of the opinion that I like used cars not because to save money, but it's just there's so much to experience, with older cars. At least for me, at least for me, it's very hard for me to really think of any new car that I really want to buy. But even if I want to buy something new, I definitely will wait for it to be used car just because of the depreciation savings. Yeah. So how many of you here like used cars as your dream car? You can click. Let us know in the chat there. Type 1 so we know that you are the kind of guy like us who like used cars for many benefits that comes with it. All right. So I can see a lot of people over here. I can see Irfan. Hey Irfan. Lucas, Sylvan, Paul, Con. Hey Con. You can see the guys over here. Adrian, just feel free to shout out to your name as well. Isabel. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let anyone know if they want to watch this as well. All right. So let's jump into the meat of the topic today. We have a lot of chat. Let's jump straight into the topic.
Sure.
Okay. So let's talk about the first one. I think this one,
Okay.
I've heard it so many times. Every time we talk about used cars. Continental car, is it more expensive and it breaks down more often than Japanese cars? Is it true, Adrian, in your experience? This is a myth I think some of you may have or may have heard of. So Continental cars, are they more expensive to maintain? Do they break down more often? What is your opinion on this?
Okay. Yes and no. Okay, give you your answer lah. So basically, okay, why? Okay, just let me tell you a story. Basically, my frontliner Chia, Chia, my guy, my frontliner, the service supervisor, he was actually looking very hard to buy a Mazda 6, a pre-loved Mazda 6. Yeah, so that's right. The previous gen. Yeah, so he was looking at the pre-loved one, so looking to buy for the car. So the problem is that I say, okay, all right, that's a pretty good car, but the maintenance surprisingly could be more than a C class.
Oh,
yeah,
because W204, W205.
Either W204 or 205. Yeah, so which is very surprising. Why? Because imagine like let's say the W204 or W205, they've sold at least a million of those cars already. So basically, there's this economy of scale. So when the manufacturers, the OEM guys, they actually produce parts, there's a lot of choice in the market. So therefore, you can get very competitive price parts to maintain those cars compared to Mazda where you only have the original because no one carries those parts because it's a rare car or not so common car. Yeah. So again, yes and no. So as the other part, no, what I mean is that because generally Conti cars are a bit more harder to maintain. Yeah, a bit more fussy. Yeah, I think most Conti car guys will have experienced like some aircon issue. Then they'll tell you, oh yeah, my Toyota Camry, 20 years no issue, no problem, compressor, cooling coil bottle, just for that.
Roll down the hill also no problem.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
why
change box
is
for
that
the last
though?
10 years.
But why is that though? Why is that I have a Honda City, an IDSI, right? And 2006, right? And still today, right? I did a little thing on the CVT gearbox, but the car just changed the engine oil, changed the filter. Why is it that Japanese cars generally have? Is it because of the quality of the parts, or is it the engineering? What is it in your opinion makes that the Japanese does outlast in that sense? All this hearsay.
Okay, all right. So generally, in the earlier days in the Conti cars, of course they didn't climatize properly to our weather because, to be honest, Malaysian weather is the most terrible for cars. Seriously, yeah.
Really?
Not only are we hot, not only are we hot, we're also very humid. So these two kills the car very fast. Yeah, you see like those Middle Eastern countries where it's hot, it's fine, but it's not humid. But Malaysia is both hot and humid. So basically, rubber parts, plastic parts, degrade much faster in our weather. Yeah, so that's
like
why
the coolant pipes,
correct.
the turbo pipes,
the rubber hoses, the famous like roof lining falling down. You don't say, "Hey, my Toyota Camry, my roof lining fell down from my car." Yeah, you see that like
roof lining falling down.
Like people put the pin tags on top. Yeah, so it's not so common these days, but still is more common than. Correct. Yeah, in the older day cars, the 90s Conti cars, sure one, confirm one, they will have the roof will fall down eventually, the lining on the roof.
Wow.
Interior lining.
I've never seen that before, but it sounds highly possible. So you're saying anything the rubber parts at the Conti cars does not climatize well with our heat and also
Humidity.
yeah. So what are dangerous parts in the car? I know we're going off from what we're supposed to talk about, but I think this is important, but what are parts that are rubber that we need to really watch out? Because I'm interested, because I got a 34-year-old BMW E30, right? So
Okay, so basically, every car these days will have a lifespan. Cars manufactured in the 80s or 90s will definitely last longer. So I think a cliche, or they always say the W124 is super Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Sorry, I'm going using a bit more geeky technical terms. W124 is a 80s, 90s cars. They are actually over-engineered. So those are meant to last you a long, long time. But unfortunately, car manufacturers, they need to make a profit. They can't make a profit by selling the car. So they lower the lifespan. And because the life cycle of the car changes very fast. You see, imagine, I think now the car's about 5-6 years. You have a facelift about 3-4 years. So therefore, the cars they don't last that long. So they don't make the parts to last that long as well. Yeah. So as back to your question, what parts are dangerous? Basically, I would say that, like what you said, I mentioned earlier, all the rubber parts, all the things, those will start to degrade after 3 to 5 years. Yeah. So suspension.
So basically, open your hood, and if you're driving a Conti car, anything inside the rubber, you just pay attention to it. That's it.
Yeah. So actually, that, to be honest, that responsibility actually falls onto the service center, the workshops. Yeah. So actually, they are supposed to tell you that like the day your E30, you came in to repair some shocks and absorbers and suspension items. So I can we saw, hey bro, your hose is cracked quite badly. You can see literally it's cracked already. Yeah. So most of the technicians who are not experienced will not be able to see that until it gives way. Yeah. So you need a very
that gives way, my car will be on fire.
Exactly. Imagine someone smoking, just then throw a cigarette butt, and so it's very dangerous.
Driving the highway down and there's a spark and that's it.
Correct. Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah, just so you know, guys, like what happened with my car, my E30, was that I was changing my suspension parts, and then one of the fuel pipe was cracked. Basically where you pump the petrol, where it goes into your tank, that little part, the little rubber, all right, that little rubber guy was cracked to the point that you can smell the petrol off the thing, and basically the technician was able to catch that,
correct,
almost life saving, right? So that's an example of a rubber part that degrades in our weather.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That's right. And to be fair, because the car is 1985, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So again, of course, I'm sure along the life of the car, the previous owners of the car will have changed it once or twice. But yeah, you'll still degrade because just by the virtue of the age of the car. Yeah, that's right.
So to recap, what you're saying is that rubber parts are generally what we watch out for in older cars, especially Conti cars, because it's not climatized for heat and humidity. And also, you're saying that it's also a responsibility of the service center. So make sure you find a service center that looks at all the rubber parts of the car.
Correct. That's right.
Opening up.
Yeah. Right? So basically, it's like akin to going to a doctor. You say, "Oh, I have a cough here, but I also have a pain here." So they must link both of them together. Like, okay, you might have something more serious. Maybe you need to do a scan or do something else. Yeah. So basically, ideally, the workshop or the service center will have to give you a overall picture of the car itself. Yeah. They will tell you, okay, which is more critical. Then advise to you what are the things you need to do first. Yeah. For example, let's say I have X amount of budget, maybe 200 ringgit. Okay, I need to do the hose first compared to the maybe the lower arm, because the hose can cause a very severe damage or it's fatal. Yeah, so depends on the part. So for me, we would like to recommend, okay, these are the items that are faulty, okay, which of a matter of critical and priority to the customers usually.
So it's not a matter of like going into the workshop and hoping that nothing goes wrong, but rather allowing the workshop to the experienced workshop to tell you what is critical, what is non-critical, and then you make a choice from it. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So most consumers or most clients, they get scared of this. So because like you say, when I buy a Conti car, straight to see the brand. For example, BMW. Oh, this guy will cut me for me. Oh shit, damn expensive repair. Yeah, I'm serious.
BMW by that muscle workshop. BMW by that muscle workshop.
I didn't say that. I'm wearing a BMW shirt actually. I can't see. I think you can see. Yeah. But funnily enough, I've never. I mean, I love BMWs. I love driving them, but I've never owned one before. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So back to the original topic where you were saying that. Yeah. So this, when you present this list of things to customers, to the clients or the prospective owners, they get very flustered or stressed, because some workshops or some guys, they try to confuse you. Oh yeah, the car is 1,001 things and everything. You must do everything, otherwise your family will die, crash, and then burn in the fire, a ball of fire. So I'm just exaggerating, yeah. But yeah, actually that's a very true thing, scare tactic that most service centers do to the customers or clients, especially lady owners. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, I think I see a lot of comments aside there. Should we go the questions there?
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's take a look at this one. By the way, if you have any questions, please jump into the questions before we go into the next thing, the agenda. Okay. So WM6091 is asking, how about CKD Conti cars? Do they inherit the similar weather-related issues as CBU counterpart? What is your opinion on this question?
Okay, this question is quite a tricky topic. Okay. Yeah, because ideally yes, but sometimes I think Irfan also commented as well. Some of the cars are not CKD; it's called SKD, semi knocked down. So they actually import the parts fully from overseas and then just to save on taxes and then assemble the car here. Yeah. Sometimes some manufacturers, which I won't name any names, no name shaming here. Yeah, so they find their local parts, as in part supplier here or part manufacturer here, and they manufacture a similar part, but that part sometimes could be faulty or lower quality. So yes, I know some people always have the idea where, oh, my car is CBU, it will be better quality. Oh yeah, that German engineers has done properly everything. Malaysian fella, the Bangla haven't done yet lah. So just stereotyping, but generally defects do happen. Yeah, whether is it from Germany or from Malaysia, yeah, it does happen lah. But like you say, usually from Germany, I mean CBU from Germany or Japan, usually they have a higher standard lah, I would say lah. In general lah, very general.
Yeah, really general thing. Yeah,
very general. So do they inherit similar weather-related issues? Yes and no, depending on again, it's a very hard question. Depends on the model and depends on where it's imported from. Yeah, sometimes you say it's, for example, like Malaysia, we usually we import cars from two countries. Let's say recon cars lah, either from the UK or from the Japan. Yeah, that's right. So actually from UK, maybe it might not be a UK car, maybe a Euro car. Yeah, so a lot of possibilities. So but I would say that newer cars usually won't have the issues generally in general.
They're usually semi knockdowns because they're already sort of like almost done. They just put the tires and a couple of things, so they're sort of built in Europe already
Yeah, correct. That's right. But generally, most manufacturers, they will have done their testing in cold weather or extreme weather to make sure there's clementines for most of the things lah. Unlike you, I think you heard the horror stories of the Italian cars from the 70s, 80s.
Oh no, Mamma Mia, the Italian car. So it's a very, very emotional.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so they solved the issue in 2021. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Cool. All right, so I hope that answered the question. WM, if it did answer the question, or if you got value from this question answered, please give us some love, some likes. If you don't like the question, you can give us any emoticon, all right? So give us something, smash like button, all right? So let's move on to a few more questions before we go on. A lot of people are saying thank you so much for answering the question. Bobby's asking this. Adrian, when can you buy Aston Martin diagnostic equipment? Does German Marque have it?
Actually, what we do is that we actually have a general. Oh, bro, your webcam went off.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so yeah, so generally we have diagnostic equipment for most of the cars, general one. But Aston Martin, yes, you can buy it. To be honest, you can go to AliExpress and buy like a $5, $10 US dollars diagnostic equipment. So again, whether the data is accurate, big question mark. Yeah. So yeah, there are also how should I put it original copies of equipment, but illegally distributed.
But you guys take care of Aston Martins before, right? In German Marque.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah,
Right?
but
So,
unfortunately,
you can send it over there. So quick question to answer. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, something you want to say?
sorry, because I think unfortunately because in Malaysia there's not enough population of Aston Martin for anyone to just call themselves Aston Martin specialist. As far as I know, there's none. I mean, so far there's none because the population of Aston Martins, unfortunately, lovely cars. But there are not that many in Malaysia.
All right. So I hope that answered your question, Bobby. If you do, give us some love, some thumbs up. If those of you who like the answer, give us some thumbs up. We're gonna answer one last question before we continue on to the agenda today. Christopher Ong is asking, noob question. Old car replacement parts, what happens if it phases out or does it?
Okay, good. Actually, this is a very excellent question. Okay, yeah, okay.
So Christopher Ong is asking with that. He's like, you see his face? He's asking the question.
Okay, no, this is a very good question because this is actually very, a lot of people don't think about this. They say, oh, I want the car. Hey, oh shit, I can't find the parts. Yeah, so okay. If again, don't quote me on this. I can't recall. But in Euro or Japan, they have an agreement where they will continue to produce the parts for the car up to 10 years after the car is manufactured. The last
phase out.
Correct. That's right. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was 10 years if memory serves me right now. Yeah. But with popular models, most of them actually continue on. For example, like your E30, my Volvo 240, those are from 1984, 1985. So it's roughly about 37 years old, 36 years old, 30 years old, 3 decades old. And there are still parts available because a lot of cars were sold at the time. So there are a lot of OEM manufacturers still manufacture the parts for those cars. Yeah. And of course, if you buy a car like Mercedes or BMW or maybe a Porsche, they do have an extensive classic car catalog. Yeah, you have to back order parts, but it's up to 30 years, 40 years. Because imagine they have they still manufacture parts for you. Yeah, but you have to special order them. Yeah, Japanese cars, still they're available as well. But usually, most people don't. Unfortunately, the sad truth is that most people don't keep the Japanese cars that long. In general.
So what you're saying is that it doesn't. If you pick a popular model, you have a higher chance of it to find the parts because they're OEM manufacturers. And stuff. So, i.e., like the Volvo 240 or the BMW 30 or even 993, right? 993 also quite a lot of people owning the cars, right?
To be honest, they produce many cars. I think they produce maybe about I can't remember 100,000, 4,000 cars. Yeah, it wasn't that many.
Compared to the millions, like the W123, the E30s, and the Volvo 2.
Correct. Yeah, but
give me think like whether should I get the 993 or not.
But like I say, Porsche is very committed to providing the parts to you. Yeah, because these are their bread and butter. Like wow, I mean the heritage classic cars. They do. You can order them. Yeah. I'll give you an example.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. Like the day I have a friend. About a year or two ago, he brought me his uncle's 993. I think it was a C2S Carrera S. Yeah, so we managed to find an alternator for it, brand new, but it was expensive. Yeah, if I can't remember very correctly, it was 5 figures for alternator. Yeah, so unfortunately enough, we could actually recondition or repair back the alternator at a fraction of the cost. Yeah. So I would think that so generally it's not big of an issue for certain items. If you say maybe some trim or some interior parts, maybe. Yeah, but in terms of mechanical parts, possible to recondition back or repair back the item.
I see. And let's just do that as well, right? Okay, that's cool. Christopher, I hope that the question was answered. If you did, give us some thumbs up, right? And I'm not making fun of you, bro. I just think that your portrait is a good portrait to the question. Because I would ask that question like this when I'm buying a classic car. I'll be like, oh, would I? Right. So thanks for joining us, guys. Hey, 80 plus people joining us. We got a lot of questions coming up, but we're gonna go on with the topic. We've got time to come back to the questions, right? So we can see you guys. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. Say hi. Hi, Lim, Justina Lim. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris Wee. Hey, Bobby Ang. Christopher. Brandon. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex, man. Alex STM Rock. It's such a pleasure to drive with this guy, man. So fun, right? Let us know. Say hi, guys. And if you know someone who is looking to buy a used car as a dream car, tag them, share this. And by the way, at the end of this show, someone's asking this question. Okay, someone asked a question. De Yong was asking, does NSS also offer used car pre-purchase inspection? If yes, how much? De Yong, you're lucky today. Okay. Yes. how much it cost in NSS?
Okay. Typically, we will charge between 150 to 180, depending on the car and car model. Yeah, okay. That's right.
But I'm gonna stop there because De Yong, there's a special to the end of it. Okay. Hint,
correct.
We're gonna have around 15,000 ringgit worth of value being shared at the end of this show. So if you want to get, stay tuned in the end of it. Okay, and we're gonna play a game as well. Okay, all right. So I hope that answered your question, De Yong. Yes, they do it. The apps they do. Okay. So let's jump off the topic a little bit more. All right. I'm having fun with this really. I'm taking notes because I want to own more classic cars and stuff like that. But let's talk about something. What were the biggest money pits you've seen in your experience? You know what? In fact, it's really been 30 minutes into the show. Why don't we take a quick break? Right? We've been talking so much. Let's take a quick break. I've heard a story, guys. I've heard a story from Adrian that a customer of his spent more than 40,000 on a used car and spent, I think, almost 2 years towed this car from Johor to KL, trying to fix it and to no avail. It's one of the horror stories that happen to used cars. And you really want to get into this this story. We're going to talk more about this after the break, right? So grab yourself a drink or stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one, okay? So let's do a quick break and then we'll come back to this one.
Sure.
Okay, and we are back. Okay, all right. So we are going to jump straight into the question that I think most of you want to stay tuned on. So this horror story I heard from Adrian about a guy bringing a car from Johor to KL, and with hopes to fix it and drive his dream car. And it's a Porsche Boxster. My heart hurts because I'm a loyal Boxster owner. Give me a 911 and a Boxster, I'll choose the Boxster because I'm just in love with the car. My own spine. And to hear this my heart just shattered. Why don't you just tell us a little bit more about this horror story, Adrian?
Yeah, sure, bro. So basically, I was about 2 years back. I got a text from a friend that I just bought a dream car of mine. Yeah, like I say, it's a Porsche Boxster. I think it's a lot of dream car for a lot of guys or girls as well. Yeah, so imagine drop top, Porsche badge. Yeah, so it's a lovely car. So he bought it, I think, about a month or two before he contacted me. Yeah, so the car he was driving around and everything. So one fine day, the car actually couldn't start and couldn't change gear. Yeah, basically the car just broke down.
It's an automatic car, right?
It's an auto car, right? It's automatic car, that's right. Yeah. So he brought it to the bookshops in Johor. asking them how to prepare everything. So they said that, yeah, they came telling him that it's a massive drop. You need to drop the engine down and everything. So he didn't trust them. So he towed it back from Johor all the way back to Shah Alam, Glenmarie, where we are based at. Yeah. So before we do anything, we actually will inspect the car first and see what is the problem with the car before diving in. So I could remember when we do an inspection list, we write down all the items, what's wrong with the cars and everything. So that was, I think one of the longest lists I've seen. I think it was like 4 or 5 pages of. Yeah. So
I thought mine was long, getting like a half a page long.
Exactly. Yours is not long. Yeah. So this was like 4 or 5 pages. I was like, wow, okay. So first thing first.
What are the parts that were like in the page, like things that were in the parts in the page?
Wow, I mean, I couldn't start. Yeah, suspension, everything was torn up. Okay, notable. Okay, I will say that the normal item, wear and tear items. What I would say is that basically the gearbox need to be overhauled. Yeah, basically things were just done to the car, atrocious things done to the car. That shouldn't be done to either a Myvi or a Porsche. No way in hell. Yeah, so first thing first, I took the key fob, the remote key. So I tried to open the door. I pressed the remote. How come it does not work? Funny. So I thought maybe the battery is worn out. So open up the key fob. You know what was stuck inside? Basically bubble wrap. Bubble wrap was inside the car key.
Why would you put
the
car key?
Exactly. You know why? Because they wanted to have the tactile feeling. So basically, inside the car, yeah, exactly. Oh, I was like, wow. I was like, wow, mind blown. That was the first thing that. Imagine that was like, wow, that is. Yeah. So, spoiler alert. This car was the mother of all lemons lah. I saw lah. Lemon of. I mean, you couldn't get any more lemony than this lah. More sourish than this. Yeah. So,
wow.
So the key fob was, yeah, you couldn't unlock the car. Yeah, when I put in the key will break open. The key, the backer key will be stuck inside. Yeah. So this I would say minor issues, least of the problems. Yeah. So when we jacked the car up, it was a nightmare down there. Yeah. So basically, some smart I don't know which bookshop guy, they couldn't find the parts or couldn't repair it or what. They took off entire they call it oil cooler. So they took off the oil cooler. They modified a aircon fan to blow it into the car, the engine, to cool the engine down. So what suspected was that the engine overheated because there was no oil cooler. Literally, there's a fan there. I was like, oh shit! That's the time I see a fan hanging in the middle of the car. There. Yeah. Insane. Yeah, insane. Yeah. Then what else was there? Oh yeah.
Like someone who bought this car, bought a Porsche, but couldn't afford to maintain the Porsche.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was just.
Was the mileage really high or?
Mileage, I couldn't recall, to be honest. I can't remember being particularly high. Right?
It wasn't outstandingly high. It wasn't outstandingly high.
It was normal. Yeah, it was normal. Yeah. So basically, another I would think that besides of course the gearbox and everything and the engine and everything, another thing that came to my mind was that to open the soft top of the Boxster, to drop the top, very nice, drop the top. Yeah. So basically, you need to open it manually, which shouldn't be on the Boxster number 1. Number 2, once you open up manually the cover, the back. There is a switch they modified. It's basically like a power window switch. They modified to open the thing. So after long story short, we found out that actually they bypass every single thing in the car. Yeah, and that could be a real fire hazard. You see cars burning at the side of the roads. Yeah, so that was done to the car. They modified, bypass it direct to the motor. Yeah, so after a few times, what triggered me was that when I opened the roof a few times to test the car, I could smell the burning, the wire smell, the burning smell. Yeah, so
that's not fun. Not when you're petrol in the car.
Not fun. Pro tip: please keep a fire extinguisher in your car at all times. Please keep a fire extinguisher
at all times. Yeah.
Yes, correct. Not in the boot, in the car itself.
By the way, guys, if you get a fire extinguisher, do not put it in the boot because you want it in arm's reach when you need it. All right. And those of you who have fire extinguisher in the car, type X in the chat so we know that you have. If you don't have it, guys, it's 50 ringgit. You can get it from firefighter. It's definitely worth it. All my cars have it. You gotta get it, right? And I'm not doing this for money. I'm just doing it because I love all of you guys. You guys are car enthusiasts. Protect yourselves, right? Yeah.
Correct. So sorry.
It's not the burning smell in your car.
Yeah, correct. Sorry, just to digress a bit. Why you don't put it in the boot, either the front trunk or the rear trunk, is because let's say you get rear-ended, the boot can't open and the car's on fire. That is why you always put the extinguisher in the car itself. Yeah, I mean, out of topic lah. Yeah, so that's right. Yeah, so that's why you always put it in the car itself. So yeah, so I could smell the burning smell. You know, usually the electrical wire board smell. Yeah. So okay, all right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So that happens because
I know there's a lot of things that happen, but what was the advice to your friend when you or your client when you saw the condition of the car?
To be honest, I think, bro, you should sell the car. Personal opinion. You shouldn't go along the car. Yeah.
Have you fixed the car before you gave him that advice, or how much did you spend?
Yeah. Wait. I spent about 40,000, close to 40,000 on the car itself. Yeah, and that didn't actually
happen with other people and stuff.
Sorry, come again.
That's just with you only. Just with NSS only.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
and there probably more other like workshops.
Yeah, definitely.
Stuff.
Yeah, I mean, basically,
like, was it like 100K or like?
No, it was. At the time he told me it was. I think I saw someone commented 97. No, actually it's a 96. Yeah, it's a Porsche 96, correct? 96 box. He bought it. I think it was 70, not mistaken. 7 right in the dot. Yeah, 70-ish around there.
Based on your number of things that was going on in the car, do you think it will be more than what the car value was? Like to really get it back?
Most definitely. Yeah, imagine if you put in 40,000 in the car already, you say you bought it at 70, you already gotten 970. I mean, you top up bit, you gotten a newer model already.
Decent condition 997.
Yeah, correct. That's right. Yeah.
Damn. So you told your friend to sell off.
Yeah, but yeah, he was quite quite adamant that he wanted. Yeah, correct. Wanted to change, restore the car and everything. Yeah, that's right.
But as a if it's your car, you would definitely back out from this deal. Like back out and then say like this car process.
Yeah. But let's say it's my friend. Let's say a regular client comes to us to just check the car. That I will tell them, sorry, you shouldn't buy the car at all. Yeah, hands off the car totally. Yeah. So yeah, I think I was sharing you were talking earlier about that. Yeah, you know, when you buy property, they always say the three things: location. So for cars, my personal theory is that the 3 C's: condition. All right. Yeah, condition. Always buy the condition. A lot of people, they get because buying a car is a very emotional purchase. Oh, I saw the car. Oh, it's a good deal. Oh my God. Yeah, it's the red color I want. Wow, the seat is condition. VIP owner, Dato owner, Datin owner, Tan3 owner. Oh, accident free, immaculate condition. Yeah. Then you get. Yeah. So I said, oh yeah, call. It's available. Okay, you go over there. Yeah. So please, of course, when we do, because buying a car is emotional. It's not a logical item. You know, it's very emotional. Yeah, we feel something for the car.
It's experience as well.
Yeah. Everybody, including myself, everybody will experience this. It's something you really want. It's like, oh my God, I want the car. It's like I've been eyeing since for the past 3 years, hunting the car. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so basically, and a lot of people, another thing that they always kena I won't say kena con, but kena misled is that the mileage of the car. So I always think, oh yeah, low mileage, very good, the car condition. So
that's a good question. Like there's a low mileage, it means it's a better condition car. Yeah, guys, if you ever have this doubt or have this same thought I have, please type on the chat. Type I, like the capital I on the chat. If you have the same condition, because I used to always think if it's low mileage, it's a good car. It's better if it's low mileage. If you do, just type I. Right. So what's let's talk about this one. Like, does lower mileage actually mean it's better?
This question, yeah, I'll give the Yoda answer. Yes and no. Yeah. So again, okay. yes, in the sense that lower mileage is good in the sense that if the car is below 5 years, because the time the car, for example, like example, I give example like you bought your Spider, I think it's a 2015 car.
2015. With 7,000 miles, not km.
Yes.
7,000 on it.
7,000 miles on the car. So yes, that one I would say yes, no issue because those are genuine, it's rarely used. But imagine if you're buying a car, you see the tires are worn out, the brakes are worn out, and it says 12,000 km. Definitely, our
You don't need a diagnostic kit to tell you whether it's
exactly. Yeah. But the guy said the guy tell me it's true one, genuine. Then of course I don't want to break the poor guy's heart lah. It's like pouring cold water over his head. So always buy the car condition. It could be a higher mileage car. Yeah, but like I said, if the car is serviced properly, the car is done up properly, absorbers replaced, the hoses replaced, I don't see any issue in that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Guys, recently I changed my E30's absorbers and stuff. That cost me close to 7K. Class absorbers. Because the absorbers that we took out was not even BMW absorbers, it was some random absorbers. And it affected my ride quality, and it just kept wafting around during high-speed corners. It was not fun. It was good until a certain speed, So that alone cost me quite a lot of money. I'll be uploading a YouTube video about that whole process of discovery. But yeah, I definitely do agree with Adrian. Definitely condition. Don't just look at the price tag. Just don't look at it's cheaper, because sometimes you may get a bill that you have paid more. Because I was looking at the E30 with a 318 IS engine in there, and full Bilstein, full AC Schnitzer body kit and stuff for 45 grand. I couldn't grab the deal, and I ended up with a 30 grand E30 318i. And right now, with all the repairs racking up, is coming closer to 45,000. So I would say that I don't know. I never seen the car. Let's assume that it is what is advertised, that it was all those parts was changed in early this year. Then I would have gotten a really good deal, right?
Correct.
Look at the condition. I do agree. Right now, as a first classic car owner, CCC for 3C,
the triple C's, the holy 3Cs, the Trinity of 3 C's.
So don't look at the mileage only. Don't look at the price only, but look at the condition, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Let's look at some of the questions over here. Thanks for sharing that horror story, because I think that it's can help people to sort of like wake up to the sense that, hey, if I want to buy a dream car, to sort of like, hey, there are consequences to it, but just be aware about it, right? Let's jump to some of the questions. Thanks for your questions and participation, guys. Let's see over here. Adrian, what cars do you own? I know the Porsche 911, Boxster, Volvo. What else?
Wow. Okay.
Before I go on, Adrian is a self-proclaimed hoarder, because not only cars, he watches.
Okay.
Only if you're comfortable to answer the question. What other cars do you own?
Okay. Basically, besides I'm a self-professed Porsche and Mercedes guy lah. Yeah, self-professed fanboy lah.
Your past life is a Stuttgart person, right?
Yeah. I've actually been to both the factories, and in the museums in Zuffenhausen and also in Stuttgart.
Wow.
Lovely place. Yeah. I digress. Yeah. So besides those few cars, I actually have a W204 and also a W205. Yeah, I mean, sorry. A bit nerdy there. That is a C class, the last generation C class, and the current generation C class. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and funnily enough, I love driving my older C class, the W204 more. Yeah, as a matter of fact,
it's so interesting because I had the W205 C43 when I met Adrian, and he told me that I like the W204 more. And like, like in my heart, I kind of agree, because I've driven a 204 before. Because there's some parts of not every part of it. There's some parts of 204 that was amazing, and it just felt like it just felt like it's going to last. That's what the 204 felt like.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right. So I mean, I'm pretty blessed in the sense that I have all these cars. So and for me, the 204 will be a comfortable 4-door car. So the Porsches will be okay when I need to go a bit faster within the speed limit. Hopefully, within a bit faster, a bit more spirited driving. Yeah, you go for the Porsche. So I'm a bit blessed in the sense. Yeah. So it's just different. Because 240 is when I drive the car, I drive like 60 to 80 km per hour, very slowly in the left lane. Yeah, just to enjoy the car. Yeah, maybe open the windows down. Yeah, correct. Turn off the aircon. Just enjoy the breeze. Yeah. Drop the windows.
Yeah, you know what? Like there's a misconception that sports cars have to drive fast. Like I'd like to cruise my Boxster around 60 in a slow lane as well. You know, it's fun. It's still really nice to drive Boxster.
That's right.
All right, there's another question coming up over here. I hope they answer the question, Bobby. If you do, please give us smash the like button. And by the way, if you're doing this, if you want more content about cars and interviews like this, hit the subscribe button for more content that's in the future as well. Okay. And Brandon's asking, hey, what would be the engine parts to look out for issues on a 5-year-old Mercedes, excluding the usual wear and tear items? So I think it's a pretty cool question. What do you think about this?
Okay. I will answer 2 questions. I saw another one from Brandon Lee as well. Myth or truth? Merc parts last longer than BMW generally. Yes. I'm not hitting on the BMW fanboys. Don't get me wrong. I love the BMWs. Yeah, but in general, the Mercedes generally have a more reliable track history for the cars Yeah, less things to go wrong, less oil leaks Yeah, but I would say that if you use genuine or a quality OEM parts, both will last equally long in general. Yeah, that's right. So back to Brendan's original question, where 5-year-old car. So to be honest, the engine generally doesn't go wrong for Mercedes in general. Yeah, unless you have overheated the engine. Actually, that applies for any cars. Doesn't matter if it's Mercedes. If you overheated the engine,
is just bad for a car, right?
Correct. I mean, just an additional add-on tip. If the car overheats, please do not drive the car. Tow the car to the workshop. It's not worth. I would say, I will save my 300 ringgit tow charge. I'll just drive slowly. Oh my god, I've heard that so many times. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, the thing just creeped up a bit over the red line. Yeah, so if that 1 second it just touches the red line, it's gone. Yeah, so and
it's funny, isn't it? Like they always blame the manufacturer, but there's a reason why the manufacturer put on the temperature gauge on your car, so that you know what to do. It's our responsibility as an owner to watch the temperature gauge, right?
Correct. That's right. Yeah.
So overheating is a nasty thing, isn't it?
Sorry, come again?
Overheating is nasty for the car. Yeah.
Superly nasty. Yeah. Please do not drive to try the car. Say, I know the car is sorry. Yeah. So don't never do that. Yeah. And most insurance, they're free car towing services up to about 35 to 50 km these days. Yeah. So it should be more than enough to cover the towing charges. So please tow the car. Yeah, so I mean, back to your statement earlier, where you say some manufacturers have the temperature gauge. Yeah, actually, some new cars don't have already. They already have like a light. Yeah, so when you start the car, it's blue to show you that it's cool. Yeah, it's a warm up. Once it's warm up already, the light will go off. So once you just nearing is going up to the very high temp, it will blink, and once it's high temperature, it will stay on. There's no more gauge already. Some of the newer cars.
It's really funny because the manual, the owner's manual actually tell you that, but I don't think a lot of us read the manual.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
What's your opinion? Do you think all of us should read our manual, like our owner's manual?
Okay, I'm a big geeky, so I read all the manuals. To be honest, I love reading manuals.
For us who are non-technically inclined, do you think that we all should read our owner's manual?
Yes. For me, my personal opinion is that informed car owner is the best car owner to deal with in terms of in the service center. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they know what's going on. Because unfortunately in Malaysia, the perception is that the bookshop con people one, they will cheat out you one. So that's a common Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, unfortunately, we
Yeah, I do digress. There's the same kind of like conception that goes on a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why I always feel that an informed owner is always better, be it a lady driver or a male driver or a younger person or a mature person. Yeah, so you know what to do with the car and try to avoid any expensive or any possible breakdown or damages to the car.
That's true.
That's
Completely
right.
agree.
That's right.
Anyways, I hope Brandon, I hope they answer your question. All right. There's a lot of questions over here, but thanks for asking this question. I think it benefited a lot of people in this group. If you do, please give us some love, some likes. Okay. And yeah. A lot of you guys here love used cars. So I think that this is a great topic for you guys. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of but feel free to ask your questions, by the way. And thanks for tuning in. We are right now 1 hour in the show. Man, time passes so fast.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know, right? I didn't know. Wow, I didn't realize it was 1 hour already. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask one last question before we
Sure.
move on to our last part of the car section.
Sure.
Please stay tuned if you want to know how you can. We're gonna give out up to 15,000 ringgit worth of value. Okay, so you can tune to get that into the end of the show. And if you know somebody who needs this topic, please tag them, share them, comment as well. Yeah, and also we're gonna play a game called Dude, Where's My Car? All right, because this will be a lot of fun as well as everything.
All right.
Okay. But so let's there's a lot of things over here I want to ask, but let me just sum up with one last question. Is this? It's like
Sure.
what are the signs that cars might be a huge money pit? Number one, we did talk about it a little bit earlier. And number two, what is the best step-by-step approach to buy a used car if that's your dream car?
I see. So we'll go back to the holy three C's: condition. So basically, whether of course you can check it anywhere, bring it to your trusted garage or a trusted workshop or a tire shop. Make sure that they check the car from A to Z, top to bottom. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know what you're getting into. Yeah. For example, okay, I know this is going to be a money pit, but I love the car. There's only one in the market, only one, but I'm willing to plug in the money. Yeah, like I think like before we started the session, the chat, Thomas was asking me, we're talking about a customer of mine who spent about almost 100,000 to restore a Fiat at my place. Yeah, so if you ask a normal car guy, it's 100K. Are you crazy? Wow, it's 100K. Yeah, but that car you cannot find the car anymore. Correct.
What
you cannot. It's called a Fiat X Core Minute lah. Let me get it's Fiat.
It's so rare because when I saw it, I was like, I've never seen it before. I've never seen it in my life. Ever before.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's fine, no worries. But he spent up to 100K on restoring that Fiat.
Okay, it's a Fiat X1/9. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so basically, the car was brought in. We stripped everything down back to the bare metal, derust the thing, just redo the interior, every single thing. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Correct. Sorry, bro.
So that's up to 100K. So like he knew what he had to spend, right?
Yeah. So basically, I think initially the budget we put on was I think about 50 to 60. I think it was 60,000. I'm mistaken, 60K.
Yeah.
But it just balloon because those cars are. I wouldn't put it the term money pit, but the thing is that those cars will need a lot of love, a lot of passion, of course, a lot of funding to restore them. Yeah, that's right.
It kind of reminds me a bit about like Italian cooking. I'm training culinary arts. I learned culinary arts and my Italian chef, his name was Luigi, right? Such an Italian name, right?
Okay.
Like you cook the pasta, you cook the risotto. You gotta give it some love, you gotta stir, you gotta put in the stock and stir and stir. They give it the love. You don't give it the love, it will be very, very hard. It's not nice to eat,
Yeah.
You gotta give some attention to your Italian food,
Correct.
I guess the same for Italian food, right? A lot of attention.
Yeah.
I think the car is
yeah,
picking up for all the attention that it missed for the last 20 years.
correct. But again, I think a friend of ours, Roger, I think Roger just picked one up as well. I think I saw he picked a yellow one.
Pick one up
A
as
yellow
well,
color one. Yeah, a yellow one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I would say that just do whatever you love or you like. I got this to share with you. I have people messaging me, hey, bro, what car should I buy? I say, wow, okay, that is very hard. Yeah, it's a big question. Wow. Okay, I'll give you my opinion on that. It's the same like collecting watches. So basically, it's like self masturbation. You're pleasing nobody but yourself. Yeah, so you masturbate. You only do it for yourself. So basically,
that's interesting anatomy, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So okay, nothing to do with sugar book, anyways. Yeah. So anyways, so yeah. So yeah, if you love the car, please go about it. I mean, you don't need people to validate. Like, oh yeah, this car is good. Yeah, this car is no good. So if you love the car, I mean, sometimes we are all humans. That is what makes us different. Maybe you love old Italians. Someone loves Aston Martin. So there's no right or wrong answer. That is what makes this car world so interesting. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, even like I know a lot of hate are going on to Stance or Hello Flash. I mean, I personally I don't like it, but again, I could appreciate. Yeah, that is expression.
That's what they like, lah.
Yeah, but again,
this question though, Adrian, like what are the things that we watch out for? Let's say if I'm going to a car showroom or going to a used car showroom and I'm looking at a car before I send it to a service center to do a inspection. What are things to see? Like, if I see this, like just be very suspicious.
Okay. So most people, when they see a car in the used car showroom, the first thing that will come to mind is like, oh, the paint job is not done well. Yes, that could be an indicating factor. But to be honest, most cars will have little nips and dents and tucks somewhere along the way, as with all cars. And when these used car guys or recon guys pick the car up, they will redo the car for you to do it. But for me, the paint job is not, I mean, it's important, of course, definitely. But the main thing is that I would say is the interior. Usually, if the interior, especially for me personally, I will open the boot. If the boot is, it's fresh mint, you will know that this guy was taking care of the car up to detail for the boot. Same thing like you go to a restaurant. I go to a restaurant. First thing I will go to the toilet. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're getting it, right?
Yeah, I get it. I studied culinary arts. You see a good restaurant toilet, you know that these guys care. And by the way, guys, I know it's really weird. It's a weird topic to bring up here, but when I went to Adrian's NSS service center and I saw the toilet, I'm like, this toilet is cleaner than a lot of restaurants I know. And I was like, these guys, they are all good shit. Yeah. No, it tells me it speaks a lot. So the boot, right? So the boot is a sign, to show that the previous owner really cared for the car. Yeah.
Correct. Because usually the boot is the most neglected part. Because when usually to impress the potential car owners or car buyers, they will polish, wax the car, triple wax, whatever, diamond polish, make the car leather shiny, but usually, if the boot usually they will miss out on that because people don't look at the parts so well usually. Yeah, so if you see like, if the boot is off, there's scratches on the plate. Yeah, that is telltale signs that maybe the car's been put to rough use, Yeah.
What other things about the mechanical parts, like the engine and gearbox and suspension? How would you would it be possible to tell in the showroom itself?
It is possible. Okay, usually when you buy a new car, you always try to start the car when it's cold, as in like fresh cold, as in not I start the car 1 hour ago, I turn it off. No, it has been sitting there since last night to the next morning. Because when the car is cold, you usually can hear a lot of things going on. Because when the car is hot already, all the noise will go away. Yeah, so usually you try to start the car when the car is cold, and you test drive the car on a not so good piece of road. Yeah, if you will hear some sounds or anything, the gearbox is jerking, engine not smooth. Yeah, so those are telltale signs. in a very general manner.
Of course, the only way to really like diagnose thoroughly is to really have a professional look at it.
Correct.
Whether it's really bad or bad, but this is a good way to sort of say, okay, these are the things to watch out for.
Correct. That's right.
Cool.
Yeah. So sometimes, like, just to share you, maybe there could be a very minor oil leak. Yeah. So and then you only see it when you jack the car up. You can't see at the bottom because the bottom is clean or is dry. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Any other tips would you give to the viewers before we move on to some question answers and to reveal the gift and also to play dude with the car? Like, what any other tips would you give to avoid a money pit?
Oh, money pit. So far, same with watches. You always choose the buyer. So when you talk to the buyer, you will get a feel of how the person is. Yeah, same like I think when you bought the E30, so you will get a sense of how the buyer is, whether he cares for the car. But again, this can go both ways, lah. Like, remember back to the horror story that I told earlier? Yeah, so that was the guy bought it from a friend of his. Yeah, we said that, oh, don't worry, bro, the car is perfect condition. So yeah, so it could be a 50-50 thing, lah. But you always see whether the buyer is genuine, because like us humans, we always tell, is the guy being shifty, like, is he trying to sell me a
I guess everyone's
lie?
trying to say that the car is good condition. No one's going to say that my car is a bad condition, right?
Exactly. Oh, bad condition. 50,000 less.
But maybe look at the guy, lah. Look at the guy, lah. See how he behaves. Yeah, it's a good indicator.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, to read his body language and everything. Yeah, those are very basic things, lah.
I guess you're right, lah. I mean, if you look at the guy, it's like just like whatever, like stoppy, don't really give a damn, and then you can't expect them to have the level of discipline with their car as well, right? Yeah. I opinion, lah. I think good car owners are somewhat to a level of discipline that they take it seriously. That they have fun with their cars, but the flip side is that they're very serious about their cars. So if they are very disciplined with other aspects of their lives, like let's say simple things like hygiene, right? If they are disciplined with their hygiene, it tells you that they take care of themselves, right? Simple things that they have. I know today it's a Friday. But let's say the guy's like shave here and then here is not shaved, then it kind of tells you something, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Or maybe they give you a weird vibe and it tells you something about them as well. I guess just kind of trust your gut in it, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, but of course, ultimately, like you said earlier, you always bring it to your usual guy to check the car first. Yeah, always.
And this is a quick interesting question. What if the person says, I don't want to let you check? What is it?
Wow, okay. Yeah, so that tells a lot, lah, basically, if you ask me. Yeah, if the guy refuses to let you check the car, that is a big no-no, lah. Big red flag already in my books. Yeah.
I would think so as well. If there's something to hide and you want you to find out, then you just walk away from the deal. Just walk away from the deal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just walk away from the deal. Correct. That's right.
All right, there's a lot of questions over here. Let's answer maybe 2 questions before we jump on to the last part of the show. We're going to give out 15,000 ringgit worth of gifts of value. All right, courtesy of Adrian. Okay, stay tuned to that.
Yep.
Let's answer a few questions before we go on. JJ is asking, what's your take on a 2012 E90 323i, price between 40,000-50,000 K? All right, I think Bobby, you can feel free to jump in and answer this question as well because he's super well versed in used cars. But what do you think, bro?
Okay, bro, to be honest, 50,000, I think it's a lot of money for a car. I mean, sorry, a lot of car for the money. Yeah, for 40-50K, you can't go wrong already. Basically, imagine if you were to drive it another few more years, how much more can you lose?
Maybe another 10,
10,000 around there? Correct.
Max 10,000 lah. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So the funny thing about cars is that it will always come to a certain point, then it will plateau and go up again. Depending on the cars, of course, like your E30, I think we saw that. Yeah. At one point in time,
it's going up, but unlike your 240, not too much. Is it going up, the 240?
No, not at all. Yeah, but again, I don't buy the cars to.
It's not investment. It's a
not investment. Yeah, same. I think you know me well. Yeah, when I buy the car, I want to drive it like I was doing about 25,000 km on the Gulf, the 911. Imagine. And last year, if not for the pandemic, I wanted to do 40,000 km on the car itself. Yeah. So I wanted to just drive the car. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But for you, I think that for 40-50K is a lot of car for the money, right? But then it comes with the same thing, CCC, triple C, condition.
Correct. So like what Jay was saying, imagine like 40-50K. So you imagine, I get the 40K one, but you might end up spending 20,000 on repairs. The gearboxes, the absorbers, the mountings, the oil leaks, which is very common on the E90s. Yeah, so you can imagine. Yeah, so always look at the condition. Let's say if it's 5,000 more or 10,000 more, but the car is way better condition, please take the higher value one, because 10,000 at the price point, I think doesn't make a very big difference, in my opinion.
Sometimes a good value one doesn't have to be even more. If you find a good value, it is a good value, full stop. Sorry, good condition, full stop. That's it. Yeah.
Correct. That's right.
You're right. Definitely, like I've experienced it with my E30, for sure. Right. That's I think to answer your question, JJ, I hope that answered your question, JJ. I do agree with Adrian. There's a lot of car for that money. Just find a good condition car. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Another question for Yong, who asked earlier about inspections. Is it easy to find reasonably priced replacement parts for Porsche in Malaysia, or need to hunt it?
Wow.
Well, by the way, Adrian has an Instagram account called the Porsche Lover. Right, go check him out. So I think it's quite a wide question, isn't it? Because from older Porsches to newer Porsches, what do you think? Is it
Okay, maybe I'll put it in perspective. Okay, I have a W205 C200 2015 car. Okay, so that one, of course, is under warranty. 4 years, is it? I think 4 years from Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. I bring the car back to Mercedes-Benz Malaysia to service and repair the car and everything. Yeah, so I would say that the maintenance for the C class back in Mercedes in the authorized dealer would be sufficient will be around the same price as maintaining my Boxster.
Wow.
Yeah, for OEM using OEM parts, like brake pads,
Mercedes official service center will be equivalent to your Boxster's 987.
Yeah, that's right. To maintain the car. Yeah, but again, it's a very huge question. I'm just talking about regular maintenance items. We don't talk about.
Are the parts like easy to find in Malaysia?
Pretty much. Yeah, it is really quite common. I mean, these are common models. Yeah, so there are a lot of OEM parts available. Yeah, quality OEM parts.
So which year before it becomes like really hard to find? Like, is it like 1980s, 1990s?
Tough question. I would say anything above year 2000, above.
Easier.
Yeah, again, depending on the models and everything, it's a very tricky question. Sometimes I have this over 240 parts in the store for the last 10 years. I might have it in stock. Keeping it. Yeah. So it's a very tricky question. But in terms of wear and tear, normal items shouldn't be an issue. Yeah.
Because it's enough Porsche in Malaysia for the warehouse to hold them, right?
Correct. Brake pads, brake discs, whatever the shock absorbers. Yeah, very common.
I see. Yeah. All right. I want to answer your question. Dion, let us know at JJ if you do answer the question. Give us some love, some likes. Let's go on to one last question before we go on. See if there's any more questions. Okay. Let's see over here. Okay. 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 Bobby answered the question to JJ. No, this 5. Actually, I can get 325. But yeah, it's a lot of car for money. But thanks, Bobby. Bobby is really on tune about used car prices. Okay, 2 questions over here. Okay, how is 2001 Alfa Romeo 156 versus Q-Matic V6 maintenance versus 32OD for 2012 32OD?
Wow, I think you know the answer to this question.
I think Alfa Romeo, let's say they're notorious lah. Okay, that's just a diplomatic word.
Generally, Alfa Romeos are not.
I think it's not
very
also
well
the
known.
they don't manufacture too much of them, so it's very hard to find parts, right? Versus the
Correct.
2012, probably F30. You're talking about F30. There's a bunch of F30s flying around, you know.
Yeah,
if it's not
correct.
other countries, but it's easier lah. All right.
Correct.
So I hope
That's right.
Jeff, let us know. Last one over here. What is the hardest car you ever worked on? Alex, go before we move on to the last part of the talk today.
Hardest car you ever worked on? Wow. Okay. Hardest car. Wow. Okay. Then I have to think about it first. Okay. Technically, there is no hard car. Basically, it all depends on the customer's budget, the client's budget. If the client is willing to spend that much, it's no issue. Like, it's still like, okay, I want to repair this. I don't want to replace that. Yeah. So hardest car, I would say that the Fiat, like we spoke earlier, where we restored the car from ground up. Oh, that was a huge project. Like, it was close to a year in our shop, where literally we have to sourcing for the parts for the car made in the 70s for Fiat. Not easy. Yeah. Wow. Then after that, so that I would say is the hardest car. Yeah, but it's also in sense that it's a sense of achievement that you did the car. You say, wow, okay, this is the final product. Yeah, a lot of hard work, a lot of man hours has gone into it. Yeah, I would say that's the hardest car we worked on.
Well, but I guess it's also the cool thing is like the harder it is, the more feeling it is, right? It's like, wow, I get to solve this. Yeah.
Correct. I'm not good for business lah. Yeah.
Everything comes to the price, right? It's true. Everything comes to the price, right? You know, and right. I mean, I run 2 car washes, one in Kuchai Lama, one in Shalam. Auto Star, guys. If you want to get the car wash, we got Pro Nano today. We just got Pro Nano in. Our contactless car wash is in. All right, check us out. It's always depending on what the budget is for the customer as well. They say you want the car to look good. I'm like, how much you got to spend? They're like, well, I got $600. Well, we can do polish and wax. You know, like I'll do a full detail. I'm sorry, man. You know, that's but
correct.
Give us really interesting conditions of cars, and sometimes a pretty decent budget, but also a challenging budget. And then you know, to pass the key back to the car, and then the guy is like, whoa, like my car is new, and that's also fun. That's also fun.
Yeah.
I do agree with you.
That's right.
Hardness doesn't come with the condition of the car, but also comes the budget of the customer. And you manage to play around with it and give them something, you know, is actually fun. I do agree with you.
Yeah, correct. That's right.
Anyways, there's a lot of questions over here, and we have by the way, those of you who are car lovers and you think you get your dream car, your used dream car, tune in to the next one because Adrian's going to give you a gift. All right, that is in total value sum up more than 115,000 ringgit, and it has to do with you helping you get your dream car. All right, so stay tuned to this. We're going to go for a quick break, and then we're going to announce that and play Dude, Where's My Car? All right.
All right. Okay.
All right, welcome back. And so that's an important announcement, by the way. Like, I know that it's an advertisement, but guys, 40% for insurance premium. Check it out, Evo Club Insurance. Okay, all right. So let's jump on to this. So Adrian has a gift for all of you guys who are tuning in. So what's the gift we're putting out, Adrian? Yeah.
All right. So remember I was saying earlier regarding the 3 C's, condition. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to offer the first 100 of the viewers on this channel. Yeah, so we're doing a complimentary 25 points inspection. So this is, I would say, our forte where we talk about the car condition for the past 1.5 hours. So this is a very detailed inspection where we will check all the mechanical parts of the car, and then you can see what's the condition of the car before jumping to it. Yeah, that's right. So so just drop over the Facebook messages. They say I want to book a slot. Then they will do the necessary. All right.
Wow, when you told me you're gonna do this, I was like, are you serious? You're gonna do that?
Yeah. So,
Man, I am so I wish I had this, but like guys,
yeah.
is this an amazing gift? If it is, come on, just give us some love, some likes, and tag a friend so they can come and claim this gift as well. Okay, for the first 100 people who are watching this,
Mm-hmm.
we just go to Facebook and say I want to book a slot and NSS group.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah.
that's a gift from Adrian over here. Let's give some Adrian some love, man, for this generosity. So it's like a ang pao, man. So
Gift.
thanks, man. This is really cool. All right. So for Evo Cup, guys,
Sure.
to show that you're part of you're either you're consuming Evo, our Evo content. Just show them that you are part of. You're either subscribed to my channel or you like the Horizon page as well. And then just head over there and to claim that. Just message facebook.com/NSS group. Okay, that we're putting down in the chat over there, and also in YouTube. You can see in the chat over there. Check us out.
All right.
Okay?
Sure.
So you would say this is. I think this is super cool because this is like a secret weapon. This is the most important thing you can do before you purchase any of your cars, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, please come over, say hi. Basically, I love to talk about cars. I think I can talk on and on about cars. We geek up about cars.
Every time I go to your workshop, I say that it's going to be a 15-minute visit to check my car, and it ends up to be 1 hour.
Yeah.
I enjoy it as well. I enjoy it so much as well. And guys, I look, Adrian is really top chap. It's not only because he runs the workshop, he runs like some of the best workshops in Glenmarie, but a lot of workshops I gone to, they are very good with their information, and I think a good way to find out you're in a good workshop is that whether the service center, the person who's attending to you, are they generous with information? Are they telling you as much as they can? Because a lot of workshops are afraid to tell you, but these guys are not afraid to tell you because they are here to take care of your car, and then they're reasonable, but they don't hide any information from you, so that I think that's really cool. The staff pays so much attention to my car, like all those little things that I never thought that needs to be fixed and that were dangerous to my life was actually highlighted in the processes. This is not the only time. There are a couple of things that happened in my car as well, right? So I sent a message to like Brendan, D Yong, right? You're looking to get your car inspected before you buy it. Send them a message, right? So Adrian paid me nothing to say this, and I invited Adrian on this talk because I had such a great experience servicing my E30 in NSS Service Center. So yeah. So
thank you.
Thanks
for your kind comment. Thanks for your kind comment.
I feel really comfortable doing it. Like I know, it's just worth it, lah. Yeah, it's just good to spread the good news. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So basically, I mean, end of the day, if you're looking to get a new pre-loved car, please drop by. Just DM us on Facebook. Then we will do the inspection and booking for you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If any questions,
sorry, go ahead.
If you have any other car-related questions, so feel free to drop us a DM as well. Yeah, we'll be more than happy to answer you. It's not regarding inspection as well. Other car-related items. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think the most impressive part about NSS is that it's run by people who are car enthusiasts. So feel free to ask any questions. Adrian is so happy I noticed that he's very happy to answer questions and share his knowledge about cars, right? So NSS Service Center, I wish I had this when I was buying my E30. I didn't have it. So, guys, claim it. 25-point inspections for the first 100 viewers. So it's around 150 ringgit to 180 ringgit per inspection, depending on the car model. Up to 100 cars. So that's 15,000 ringgit worth of gift over here. Right? Claim it, guys. Share with your friends. By the way, if you like this, give us some love. Share with your friends so they can claim this offer as well. Okay? Cool. Thank you, Adrian. Anything else you want to share? Nothing else?
Oh, that's all good. All right.
Cool. That's super, super awesome. All right. Cool. Even Baldwin says 5-star service, established 1984, multi-winning awards. I do agree, Baldwin.
Thank you.
Okay. So with that, we're gonna end today's session. It's been almost 1.5 hours. We're gonna play our favorite game, my favorite game. Dude, where's my car? So in this segment, we are going to
wow. Oh wow. All right.
One has took the liberty on sticking your face over there. All right.
Okay.
So
all right.
for those of you who are first new to this, game,
Mhm.
what I do is I stress out my guests by giving them two car choices, and they have to pick and defend why they choose this car. I'm going to put some
Oh.
very interesting cars over here. You get to learn new car models and have some good laughs. And by the way, guys, feel free to join us. But let us know which car would you pick. Okay, Adrian, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Guys, join with us, right? Okay, would you pick the Nissan Juke?
Okay.
I call this the Bajaj
Alright.
Hitam. It looks like a Bajaj Hitam, you know. The older ones, especially
Oh.
the older one is so like why would you build a car like that? Okay, Nissan Juke,
It's so Japanese. It's so Japanese.
yeah, or the Nissan Cube.
Wow.
If you have to pick any of these two cars, which would you pick, guys? Which one would you pick? Let us know in the chat. What would you pick?
I will go for the Nissan Juke.
What? Why? It looks like
Okay,
Bajaj
okay.
Hitam.
Okay, okay. You know, when I see the Nissan Cube, the first thing that comes to my mind is that shit. Let's say if I break the rear window, how am I going to replace the item? It's like, I mean, as a workshop guy, like, oh shit, how can I get the part for that, Yeah, so yeah, because the whole part of the back is glass, so it's like, wow, okay, yeah, and yeah, I love the more aggressive stance of the Nissan Juke as well. Wow, look, great, the comments, a lot of people, it's a hard Cube and Juke.
Let's see the comments. Right? Let's see. Sylvan says Juke. Jensen says Juke. Baldwin says Juke. Con says Lay Low May.
Wow. Yeah.
Con says Nissan Cube.
Not family friendly.
Lenson says Cube. A lot of Cube, huh? Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Jacob says Juke. CP says Juke. Kain says
Mhm.
Juke. RS says Cube become Juke.
All right.
Bobby is saying this twice. I don't like this Cube. I like the previous version Cube.
Wow, this fella's trolling already.
This is why we do Where's My Car. This is where we have fun.
Indeed.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
so Adrian answered just like a true workshop guy looking how to replace the parts if it goes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the Juke because every time I see the Juke, every time I think, oh, it's a
Okay.
Bajaj Hitam, you know, especially the
Ah,
previous
so
gen.
Bajaj Hitam.
The current gen looks pretty nice. The previous gen,
Okay.
Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond.
Okay.
I see what I
Alright.
feel like. It's like,
Nissan Cube.
eyes! You know, I thought the Panamera was ugly looking. When I saw the Juke, I was like, the first Panamera, yeah, by the way. Yeah. I will go with the
ouch, a lot of fundamentals, ouch.
sorry.
Yeah, but
The first Panamera owner, the first Panamera exterior.
mhm.
Let's just say this: beauty is an eye of a beholder. Okay, I think that's a very good way to say it. I think Porsche is very bold to create a 911 inspired looking sedan. So that's all I can say. I respect that, but no one can argue with the way it drives. Because that guy, that first gen Panamera, when you drive it, is like, are you sure it's this long? Are you sure it's this heavy? You know, it doesn't feel like it's weight. So, but you know, the Juke is just not this version, though. This version. I will go for the Cube.
Fair enough. We will agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. But at least, you know, for me, it's like the Cube is something I can do my Evo Cup car wash with. You know, I can drive around and wash people's car in that car. You know.
Arguably, the Cube will be easy to wash. It's so scary.
Yeah,
people who wash cars will know. Yeah.
For downward motion. So when you use the Pro Nano, the contactless car wash, we depend on the gravity to pull all the dirt down. Basically, in car wash, generally, if you use a good chemical, the chemical does most of the job for you, right? So it pulls everything down. So it is arguably more. Okay, I'm just talking crap. I just couldn't. Let's see what's the talking. All right. So let's see over here. KG says Juke, nicer. Kenneson says Juke. Okay, it's kind of divided. Bobby likes the Panamera. All right. Okay. So So me and Adrian decides to agree to disagree on this round. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, would you get a Volvo
Oh.
P180? I know this car means something to you. You know,
Yeah, it does.
Volvo
It does.
P180.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a classic.
Okay.
Or would you get a 944? Let's go, guys.
Oh.
Which one would you pick? Which one would you pick of these two? Because I know you're a Porsche lover. I know you like the Volvo P1800. So now you're like, full front engine, rear wheel drive. It's like, coupe.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I shared in the group chat. Yeah. So the P1800 is just lovely. I mean, the lines, the look of it. Wow. I mean, especially the new one where they
Actually, when I
resto
first
mod it.
I couldn't. I thought like, is it a Volvo? How can Volvo create?
Exactly. This was created. I think it will. If I remember something, it's doing the Volvo 144 or 240 times, 244 times.
Yeah,
So
it was
imagine
240 before the
wow.
PSC project and stuff. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So it's like wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. The 944, not the most beautiful Porsche ever made, to be honest. Yeah. So at one time, a lot of clips was- yeah. Because technically it's their first try at a more lower price point Porsche. Think of it as the Boxster in the 80s. Yeah, so but this is so different because it's front engine and rear drive. But fun fact, this car drives way better than 911 of the same era.
944s, right?
Yeah, correct. It drives way better.
Yeah.
A lot of 911s don't say that it's blasphemous. Kill the guy. Yeah, kill the heretic. Burn him at sticks. Yeah, I drove this car before. It's lovely to drive. Yeah, but for this round, just the looks, the aesthetics, the 1800, you look at it, it's sex on wheels. I mean, like, oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, like, wow, yeah. You take any angle of the car.
They were designing this in that era. I think I can imagine if back I wasn't even a sperm back then, but but if I was there, right? I would look at all the other cars like this is modern, right? This is like challenging and daring, and it's so unlike what Volvo would have done. So respectful.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That's right. Yeah.
1800. Yeah.
That's right. Me too. Correct. So yeah. Sure, agree on this one. P1800.
Let's look over here. Sylvan says Volvo. All right. Jansen says Volvo. The WM6091 says Volvo. Hanzi. Wow, a lot of Volvo guys here.
Yeah.
Wow. Hanzi says 944. Con says Volvo. Easy. Okay, Con. All right. No low May this time. Okay. Bobby Ang says P1800. Dion Volvo for life. Wow, quite even. Quite even. How to choose? RS is having stress. He's like, how to choose?
Take both lah. Yeah.
You know, I'm actually, when I put this out, I was getting stressed out myself because I like how the Volvo P1800 looks. I've known people. David owns one of this. I think 148 or one. I can't remember. 122 P24. He owns the 928 or 248 or 944.
Yeah. Correct.
Right.
Yeah. Correct.
When they start the car, I was like, oh my god, like the engine, like you don't need the exhaust sound because the engine sound is so amazing.
Or you could say it's the lack of no padding in the car, so it's no sound insulation, so you can hear everything from the engine. It's so raw. Yeah.
It's raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
But I'm a more auditory person than visual person, so I'm gonna go with the 944 because but you know what? I'll go with the P1800. I agree. I go with the P1800. So this round we both agree to the same things. Yeah. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
Last one over here. Okay, this one's gonna maybe make you.
Wow.
I know you're
right.
Speedster. You're gonna get that.
Yes, I am.
911 Speedster. Guys, joining on this. Let us know which one would you pick. Or would you pick the legendary, the epic Touring?
Wow. This is a superbly tough one.
Someone came to you, like a genie is like, okay, Adrian, you can pick one of these two cars. By the way, guys, Adrian is a Porsche lover. His Instagram account is called The Porsche Lover. Right? Genie comes to you can pick one of these two cars. Which one is it?
Okay. Fun fact, the 911 Touring was actually produced by Porsche because why? when they came out the 911R, a lot of people, how should I put it? I know the Malay word is called goreng lah. So they are speculating. Yes, correct. So they're speculating on the prices. So Porsche said, "Screw you. Here's a 911 Touring, which is very similar to a 911R." Yeah, and yeah, that is what they did, the 911 Touring. Yeah,
911 because they thought it was the last of the manual GT built 911, wasn't it?
Correct. Yeah, so the 911R is still ridiculous amount of value right now, price right now lah. But still, yeah, the 911 Touring is lovely. In this case, yeah, I've only one car in the garage, Speedster lah. I mean, like, wow, drop the top. drop the top, definitely drop the top. Yeah,
So you
definitely
picked
the Speedster.
over the Touring.
Sorry, come again?
You picked the Speedster over the Touring.
Yeah, definitely. yeah, definitely. Sorry, I mean, I think the thing that gets me about the Speedster is the curve, man. It's like so voluptuous. Yeah, so it's like I don't want to object women, but it looks like the women's behind. Yeah, I guess now we should go book controversy. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Yeah, but it looks so voluptuous. The rear end, yeah, the curves. I feel wow. You see in person or see in photos. It's so lovely. The curves, the 2 little humps, seem like a spider.
Would you pick the Spider over the Speedster? It wasn't the problem. Would you pick a 981 or 918 Spider, a 718 Spider, or over the Speedster?
I would think the 991 Speedster looks more sexy. Yeah.
Really?
So okay. I give you this way lah. The 718 Spider is basically a 21-year-old lady. A Speedster is a MILF.
Is what?
Older. Okay, how should I put it? I don't want to say the words out in YouTube. Not family friendly. Basically, a Speedster. A Speedster is a how should I put it? Older. Imagine a very elegant lady, a pretty lady who has aged gracefully. Yeah. So yeah, correct. That's right.
So you pick the Speedster because I know you are 911 biased. I know I'm a Porsche fan as well, but I still think the mid engines are amazing. You know, like
correct. Without a doubt, not the hairdresser car, definitely.
Let's over here. All right. Wow. Sylvan says Speedster. Drop the top guy lah. Alex says Speedster. Lucas say Touring. That's what Bobby said. Bobby says Speedster manual. Both also manual. So Bobby will pick the Speedster. CP Dip says Speedster. Baldwin says Speedster. Jensen said the Touring. By the way, we saw the Touring that day, right? The day before the roads opened up. Under the radar. You drive the car, it's like, okay, 991 box, and then like, wait, something is off about that car. And then you walk closer, right? It's like, oh my god, it's a freaking Touring, right? And that's what about it's low key. It's like the low key. It's a sleeper 911.
Correct.
It was like in crayon chalk gray, right? Or chalk white, something like that. Yeah.
It was in crayon. Beautiful. I still remember the seats were in yellow stitching.
Over there. Yeah.
Correct. Oh.
Change, man. It was lovely. So many
Yep.
Speedsters. So many people who like Speedsters. All right. What will Con say? Hey, Irfan, maybe you should have an episode talking about Con says Speedster. Oh my god. Okay. Jeff says what's it? Jeff says drop the top. Jeff Speedster. Con says Speedster over Spider. All right. Wow. Okay.
Yes, exactly what I meant.
Wow. Put this way, it's like Jennifer Connelly. I don't know who she is versus Jennifer Gardner. Yeah.
Correct. But I love constant reply. Monica Bellucci. Wow. It's a controversial. Okay. For those guys who don't know Monica, guys and ladies and kids and whoever doesn't know Monica Bellucci, yeah, you can go and Google later.
But you know what? I this is a tough choice because I love Porsches and I'm a bit of a nine. I don't know. I've driven the new ones. I haven't driven the old ones, but I just really want to experience the air cooled era, you know, because 993s is something I really want to take a look at. 964s, I heard they're rust buckets, but you know, it's something I just really want to dive myself into. And if I'd ever stumble upon it, I definitely will send one to you to hopefully you know what's the condition of it. You know,
Sure.
Between these two cars, which would I pick? You know what? I always make a joke. You know, I say I can't afford a 918 Spider, nor I can't afford a Speedster, so I get the Spider box. Yeah. But for me, the drop the top. There is only one car in my eyes, lah. You know, I know I'm really biased, but it's the Spider. I think the proportion wise it looks so much better than the Speedster, in my opinion. It does look really nice, but maybe I'm just more, you know, Jennifer Connelly at this moment. So I definitely pick the Spider over the Speedster, you know, because of just the look of it. It's just what I like. But if I had to choose, that's why based on that, between these two, I'll choose the Touring because I like the idea of a low key 911. Yeah,
fair enough.
And I mean, cool versions. I think the 991 version looks really handsome. You know.
Yeah. Correct.
I think 991 looks really handsome. You know. Yeah.
Okay. For me, just okay. A bit off topic. So for 991, okay, if you equate to James Bond, a 991 will be Pierce Brosnan. 991. Okay. If it's a 992, it will be Daniel Craig. Because Daniel Craig is like, because Daniel Craig is like, oh, muscular, open shirt, or like you see the hair on the chest. You also go crazy. Like, okay. Yeah, so the 992 is so muscular, so beefy, chunky.
Yeah, actually,
but the 991,
the thing about it puts me off in person. Every time I see it in person, it's like it looks like some RoboCop stuff for me. This what puts me off because. You know, I don't know lah. Maybe for me, it's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys over here. The 992 looks a bit RoboCop era or Judge Dredd kind of thing. You know, but the 991 still somewhat retains a little bit of the air cooled era, and this one is just like, especially the rear. The rear is like next gen.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. But it's still a good looking car nonetheless. You know, it's just a different expectation. You know, but I think 991 was a great design. I loved 91 design more than 992 lah. You know, just my personal opinion.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Jeff says 992 is too bulky, and Bobby Ang says 964 can't sit properly.
Bobby should be okay.
I'm shorter than Bobby Ang, so I think I can fit into a 964 lah. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. The reason why I like to play Do Where's My Car because it helps us see our guests' characteristic by the car that he chooses, you know, and have a little bit of fun with it as well. Do you have fun as well, Adrian?
Yeah, I did. I mean, and I didn't realize we were talking for almost close to 2 hours. Oh my, it's like, wow, we just
and we have 50 plus people tuning on to this. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and joining us in this evening. You know, so that's been really fun. And remember, guys, if you found this information valuable, please let us know in the chat. There's two things I need you to do. First thing is let us know in the chat what you have learned from today. What's the most valuable thing? Just one thing. The second one is let us know as well. Second thing is that please tag somebody who you know that needs this information. All right. And one last thing, if you enjoy this content, if you want more content like this from me, hit the subscribe button for my YouTube channel. It really helps me. And also hit the like button, helps us send this content to people that needs this information. Okay. And last but not least, of course, you're going to claim the free 25. It's not free. It's a gift from Adrian for 25-point inspection from the highest rated workshop in Glenmarie, all right, NSS Service Center in German Marque. All right. Go and my camera is like buzzing out. I can use my voice anyways. Please go and check out the link. Can you post the link again, Simon? Click the link, send a message to them. Let us know that you want an inspection. Okay. All right. With that, my camera is getting overheated, so it's a sign for me to sign off. All right. Anything else that you want to say before we go off?
Nothing much. Just wish everybody blessed Chinese New Year. Enjoy it. Stay safe. And stay healthy. That's all. Yep.
All right, that's cool, guys. Thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you had fun as much as I did, and as much as the 50 plus people who are still here and those others who were watching earlier. Thank you so much for this, and yeah, thank you for your generosity. I didn't expect this. Thank you so much.
No worries, bro. Anytime. No worries. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff, Bobby,
Sure.
Con, Sylvan. Guys, thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, we should see you in another episode of Talk Gear. Every Talk Gear is happening every Friday evening. Check us out and let us know let me know as well what else would you like to listen about. All right. With that, love you guys. We're gonna sign off right now. And always stay safe and keep it 100%. All right. Thanks, Adrian.
All right.
Love you guys.
Most welcome.
All right now.
Sure.
I'm gonna say goodbye. Peace out.
Okay, bye.
All right. Peace out.